Hello everyone, it's Maria here from Pepperly Rose Paper Crafting. I'm from Sydney, Australia. Welcome and thank you so much for watching. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a really quick and easy thank you card. This is a card that I'll be giving to friends, family and anyone that's given us, my family, any Christmas presents, or they've thought of us in a very kind way, or even sent us a card. We'd like to send a thank you card back to acknowledge that they have touched us in some way, and we're very grateful that they think of us. So today's card is really, really simple. So I'll be using the Corrugated 3D embossing folder from Stampin Up. I'm going to use the well-written dies. I'm going to use the word thanks. I'm going to use the stitch shapes dies, and I'm going to use this size, so it's the second largest square, and I'm also going to use Painted Harvest, which is an oldie but a goodie stamp set, and I'm going to use that more detailed leaf image there. So we'll just get started on the project. So what you'll need is a piece of crumb cake, which measures 4 inches by 8, and then I scored it at 4, so I'm just going to burnish the score line that I have previously prepared. I'll just grab my bone folder. Then I've got a piece of 3.5 by 3.5 inches square crumb cake that goes on top. And what I will do with that is I'm going to emboss that with the Corrugated 3D folder. So I'll just bring that up and I'll pop that through the big shot. So I'll just make sure it goes right up to the top there, nice and square. And I'll pop that through my die cutting machine. Cutting pad and just this, because I've got the Sizzix one, but yeah, it still works. So I'm not going to get rid of it. They're all the same, just different manufacturer, and you'll need a different plate up the top. That's the only difference. Okay, so whilst I have this out, so as you can see, this embossed that really nice. I love the way that turned out. So with our other piece of scrap crumb cake, I'm just going to grab the stitch shape, second largest square. Where is that? Here. Oh no, that's the well-written dies. Whoopsies. Just grab this one and I'll cut that square. Oops, go on, stay there. It cuts out a very nice stitched detail on the sides, so that's really lovely. And then I'm going to bring in a scrap piece of what's it called, Mossy Meadow cardstock, and I'm just going to cut out the word thanks. I've already done this card before, but I'm going to show you how to do it as well. So I'll just pop that down here and I'll cut that. Okay, and that's with Mossy Meadow cardstock. So that's it with the die cutting, so I'll just get rid of all of that. And grab my pokey tool. Okay, so I got rid of all of the bits and pieces off it, and now I just poke through the holes for those little detailed pieces. And that's the thanks in Mossy Meadow. This is, as I said, it's going to be a very simple card, but there's the thanks. I love the way that turned out. So I'll put that back. Alrighty, and now I've got a piece of old olive cardstock, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp the detailed leaf image in Mossy Meadow, and I'm going to use the leaf punch to cut it out. So I'm going to stamp it twice. So I'll stamp it here, and then I'll stamp it in the middle here too. And we will cut that out. We'll punch it out, sorry, with the punch. I'm just going to give my stamp a clean. Okay. So, cut one. Line it up. This lines up pretty accurately. So that's one. And then I'm just going to rip this a little bit. And any bits that are going to get in the way. And then I'll position that here too. And cut that out as well. So that's all you'll need, 2 of those. Really simple. So I'll bring my card base. This is a very quick card. I'm going to stick the corrugated piece across like that. So I'll just grab my glue. And it's good to use liquid glue, especially with really 3D kind of embossing, and especially when there's lots of bits that kind of stick up a bit. So I'll just pop that over here. Just make sure that I center it and make sure it's kind of equal on all sides. And I kind of like that really industrial look. I think it's cool. So I'll just grab one of my leaves, and I'm going to bring my tweezers in case I need it. So I'm going to add glue just on the stem part there, and I'm going to stick it behind on the corner up there, like that. And then I'll do the same with the other one on the opposite side underneath there. So I'll just put some glue on the stem there as well. I like using liquid glue. It's nice strong glue. And then I'm going to use my tweezers. And I'm just going to add glue right on the back there now. Stick that on. This is a nice quick card. I wanted it to have like a Christmas vibe to it without it being overly Christmassy, if that makes any sense, and using kind of colours that are commonly used for Christmas. So now I'll just position that square to be as equal as possible on all sides, so there's equal border on all the sides. Just stick that down. I'm not putting any glue on the stem, the leaves, because I want it to have a bit of, you know, a bit of a lift, a little bit of movement. Okay, and make sure that I hold that down a little bit because it is on a very 3D embossing right there. But with the thanks, I'm going to put some glue on that as well. So just on the back, I'll just apply my glue. Use whatever you're comfortable with. I like using my PVA glue. Find it works very well and it's nice and strong. I get a lot of questions regarding that glue. So this is what it looks like. It's PVA glue. I got mine from Lincraft here in Australia. You can also get, I think the same manufacturer does it too, for Spotlight, and it comes in a green and white bottle. This is 250 mils, and this has lasted me for most of the year, about a year and a half now or more. So it really does last, and it is quite strong. So now what I'm going to do is with the thanks is just put it in the middle of that square and kind of have it at a little bit of an angle, just a tiny angle there. And just get rid of that glue. with my fingers and just hold it down for a minute. Not very hard, but you know, enough to let it stick down for a moment. And there's my card, all finished up. So it's a nice, quick thank you card you can make for any occasion, really. I wanted it to have sort of a Christmas vibe to it, but not necessarily be a Christmas card. But it's basically a thank you card for all the Christmas gifts we got, and to those that thought of us as well. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to leave me a comment below this video. And I just wanted to give you a heads up too, if you haven't noticed already, I'm not a demonstrator for Stampin' Up, and I haven't been one for about nearly 3 months now. I left in mid-October of last year. And basically the reason why I left was because I just wanted a break from selling, and I'm not ruling out a return, but at the moment I'm quite enjoying being just crafting for fun and just showing you guys how to make cards. I think it's quite fun to do it without the pressure of selling. But as I said too, I'm kind of tempted to return to Stampin' Up again, and yeah, I'll let you guys know when that's the case. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoy my tutorials, and yeah, so that's the news for me at this point in time. But I wanted to thank everyone that subscribes and watches my channel, and for your kind comments and words of encouragement. I really appreciate it, and I will continue to give you weekly tutorials until the foreseeable future, and if it's any different, I'll let you know. So anyway, guys, I hope you like this tutorial. These are products that's currently available through Stampin' Up, so go through your local demonstrator and check it out. These are available right now to purchase. All right, guys, have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.